Today on Good Ohio Eats, as you can see, we're in Seville. Depicted above me is the famous Giants of Seville. Martin Van Buren Bates, who stood 7 feet 9 inches tall, and Anna Hannon Bates, who stood 7 feet 11 inches tall, and 1 inch shy of 8 feet tall. Amazing. They met along the circus circuit, and were known by B.T. Barnum Circus as the tallest married couple in the world, and eventually settled to small town Seville in 1873. That now leads me to where we're going today. First, we're visiting the Seville Historical Society Museum, which you can see on the sign above me as well, which has old artifacts from the city and artifacts from the famous giant couple as well. Then we're going to go to Chili Boys, which are their all-you-can-eat fish fry. My goal is to hit double digits with the number of fish I eat. Let's see if I can do it. But one thing's for sure, Seville is a giant of a village, and this is going to be a giant of an episode. Alright, let's eat. Here's piece gyro meat. Oh, look at that. Eggs dripping already, look at that. Cornucopia, right? There we go. Here we are in Seville. Smells like a fire out here. It smells good out here. Makes you think of the olden days. It's the museum right next door right here. I don't know what this is. There's some veteran memorial. Some Seville Vietnam veterans. Private First Class Army United States. Gary Eckler. Died on 22. Terrible. So here it is. Seville Historical Society Museum. Established 1985. Seville School bell right here. He's 1851 2012. There it is. Home and resting place of Captain M.V. Bates family, famed Ohio Giants. Oh, I think I saw there was like a historical marker over here. Go check this out. It's good, Ross. Holiday time right now. Some lights and stuff out over here. And a little manger here. Yeah, it is. Giants of Seville. It'd be hard to get through this. Maybe we can read it from here. Yeah, 7 foot 8 inches tall. She was 7 feet 11 and a half inches tall. And they met in 71 and wedded in England the same year in the ceremony orchestrated by Queen Victoria. Check the other side. Yeah, in America, he bought a farm at the edge of Seville and retired to small town agricultural life. He raised blooded stock and craft horses and taught Sunday school. 79, she gave birth to a child who weighed a record 23 and 3/4 pounds. Unfortunately, lived 11 hours. You see that the Bates and the child are buried near a Mount Hill cemetery. Maybe we can check that out after the museum. Sun's starting to come down here, so I better go inside now. Alright, let's go across. I do the Christmas story house. Take pictures and show them in the video here. You can see that for hours right here. A little bit an hour, so I had to come today, but alright, I'm gonna head inside now.
I'll never know what you find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. Cause a little bird never tells me anything I want to know. She's my best friend, she's a sparrow. And I'll never know what you never want to know when you know what you are. If I had a pair of eyes in the back of my head for each time you forgot to take out all the things you forgot to talk about when you took a bite out of my spine, I would have a lot of eyes on the other side, wouldn't I? Wouldn't that just be fine? Too late or soon to make noise about love, and there's no time for sorrow. Run around and ran with a hole in the red to tomorrow. I never know what you find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. Cause the little bird never tells me anything I wanna know. She's my best friend, just a sparrow. And I never know what you
hang on tight.
They might be giants.
Boy.
They might be giants.
There might be rain, there might be heat, there might be frying up a stalk of wheat.
They might be giants.
Boy.
They might be giants.
There might be rain, there might be wash, there might be Dr. Spock's back up there. To make the merry-go-round go fast so that everyone needs to hang on tighter just to keep from being thrown to the wolves.
Tabloid footprints in your hair. Tabloid footprints everywhere. We can't be silent 'cause they might be giants. And what are we gonna do unless they are? They might be giants.
Boy.
They might be giants.
There might be fall, there might be snow, there might be something else in the snow. Hang on tight.
They might be giants.
Boy.
They might be giants.
There might be fake, there might be lies, there might be big, big, fake, fake lies.
Tabloid footprints in your hair. Tabloid footprints everywhere. We can't be silent 'cause they might be giants. And what are we gonna do unless they are? They might be giants.
Boy.
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 All right, we're back. I was actually a little disappointed. It says some of the museum is in progress. I just wish there was a little more stuff from the Bates family. But definitely, we got to go check out their graves at Mount Hill Cemetery. So let's go. Here we are, Mount Hill Cemetery, right down the road from the museum. You see coming up here, the mausoleum of Anna Bates. She passed away unexpectedly in 1888, and Martin wanted to do something special to honor her. So he wanted something unique and beautiful, just like she was. So he had this mausoleum made. I already actually had it made in France and brought here, but there it is. A tall, beautiful woman high on a pedestal. Look at that. Here they are. Captain M.V. Bates. Weighed 470 pounds. He was born in Kentucky. She was born in Nova Scotia in 1848. She died in 1889.
So I was off by a year.
She's about 413 pounds. The infant boy, born in Seville. Lived only 11 hours. He's 30 inches long. There he is.
Martin Van Buren Bates. As you can see, he was actually a captain during the Civil War for the Confederacy. Anna.
And Babe. This was the boy. It says sister right here. I was doing some research, and they actually had a daughter first that was stillborn. Both the children were stillborn, unfortunately. That was when they were still in England, and that's where she was born. I thought I heard that she was buried in London, but maybe they moved her here, or maybe this is a gravestone. Yeah, you can see Army and Confederacy. And like I said, he lived all the way to 1919. She died in 89. He actually remarried shortly after. He actually married a woman of normal height, 5'4", Annette Weatherby. Yeah, see, once she passed away, Anna Bates,
Martin.
he sold the farm and moved in town. And eventually, I guess, unfortunately, the original farmhouse burned down and new house was built on the property. But the barn that he built is still supposed to be partly there. I think it's in bad condition, but still partly there. It's supposed to be down the road here, so I'm going to see if we can go find that. There's a sign here or something. Let's see what this is. Maybe he's talking about the Bates. Oh. Steep hill. That's why it's called Mountain Hill Cemetery. There it is. home and resting place of Captain M.V. Bates family, famed Ohio Giants.
Anyway, let's go see if we can find the old Bates barn.
There you go. Village of Seville. 1816. This is dangerous right on the side of the road. Yeah, I would have parked closer, but it's on private property, so I couldn't park by the house. I might get angry. But yeah, I was a little disappointed in the museum. Not much stuff there. I didn't even see the lifelike statues of them. They say cardboard cutouts. It was kind of disappointing. It was free though, so it was nice, but kind of disappointed. But yeah, I was reading like the barn, 14-foot high ceilings. It was custom made to fit them. Also, in case people were wondering, Martin Van Buren Bates was named after the former president. He was born shortly into his presidency. So maybe his parents were political or something, I don't know. Seems a lot farther when you're walking than when you're driving. Snow's really coming down right now. Very picturesque day today. The snow coming down and everything. Pretty cool. I think this is the farm coming up here soon. I'm walking the wrong way right now. This is crazy. Walking the side of the road like a hitchhiker. I think it's back there. There's the hole in the barn. That's it right there. It's in rough shape. So part of it's still standing, I guess. Yeah, there's a picture inside that I showed on the screen. You can see that's part of it. Amazing. Part of it's still standing. We're around 50 years old. It's cool how all these things are really close to each other, right down the street from each other, all on Main Street here. It's just a little bit past on the left-hand side. Same side as the cemetery. There's no soliciting sign, so yeah, I wouldn't park on the property. It's cool to see, but you know, now I'm hungry.
I'm ready for some fish.
So let's go. So here we are, about to try the newly opened Chili Boys Pizza, Pasta, and Grill. Alright, I'm back. I'll show you what I got now. 2 fish, some battered fries, tartar sauce, and some coleslaw. Ready to dig in now. I have a glare today. Not the best lighting in here. Alright. Smells really good. Let's first try one of these fries. It's like frozen fries, but they look like they're like battered. They're crunchy. They're alright. I don't think there's any salt on them or anything. Right, here's the fish right here. I asked the server, and she said it's a kind of cod. It's swai, something like that. It's hard to pronounce. Let's first try this plain. It's different. It sounds a white fish. Going hot. It's good. No. It's not a tartar sauce. That's strong. I think it's homemade tartar sauce. Would taste pickles in it. Let's try this in here. Taste onions in the tartar sauce too, which I'm not a big fan of, but don't tell me tartar sauce.
Everything tastes okay for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe some garlic in it too? I don't know. It's definitely a flour batter. Some seasoning in it, I think. It's steaming hot though. Try some ketchup. Definitely crispy fries. They're good. Good with ketchup. I think it's all you can eat fish. It's not all you can eat fries too, so don't eat too many of these. I want to space it out. Such a one thing. Frying the tartar sauce to get crazy. You know what? I'm definitely tasting some garlic in there. Oh, it's onion or garlic. Different tartar sauce. It's good. Almost reminds me of like dip, ranch dip a little bit. Try the fish in with the ketchup here. It's alright with the ketchup. Let's get a little crazy. We're gonna do tartar sauce, ketchup combo. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it doesn't really match. Usually I like ketchup with fish, but it doesn't match with this kind of fish. It's different than a typical cod. Definitely strong flavor in this tartar sauce. I'm waiting for more fish. I'm gonna try some of this coleslaw now. Looks homemade. I think it's supposed to be homemade. One thing that I see though, these red onions in here, I think, which I'm not really a big fan of. So this could get interesting. You can see that there's pepper, fresh black pepper on it. There we go. Definitely taste those red onions. Yeah. kind of powerful for me. I don't like onions in general, especially raw red onions. Yeah. But cabbage is fresh. Let me taste the sauce. It's a good dressing. Wish they didn't have the onions in there. Get some for later. One thing that's nice too, I'm waiting for my next round. I think a Home Improvement on TV over here. Old school show, popular when I was a kid. Alright, starting to get busy in here now too. Got more fish. We got 3 more. A tartar sauce too. There we go. What do I say? Just take a little bit of time to get more fish. But the good thing with that, is it's not some frozen fish, and they're actually hand battering it and frying it. So it's only thick fish. I don't want to be able to eat double-digit fish. I don't know. It's scalding hot. Yeah, it's definitely starting to get more crowded in here. I'm gonna combine them in here. Basically, flour batter with pepper, maybe some other seasonings. I'm not sure. My tartar sauce here. Now I see it. Check what's in here. Red onion. That's what it is. Red onions in this and the coleslaw. Maybe someone who doesn't like onions. I mean, I like coleslaw and the tartar sauce as much. You can't tell as much in the tartar sauce. It's not as powerful, but yeah, this one's really crispy. This crispy one's especially almost tastes like the funnel cake almost. The frozen fries are pretty good, nice and crunchy. All right, I'm gonna finish these fish and the rest of these fries. While I'm waiting for my food, I'm gonna show you the interior real quick here. Small little place here. It's the back dining area back here. That's the main area right here. Small place. All right. Okay. Round 3. Get 3 more. Get batches of 3. This one's a little small one. Seems to get a little smaller too. Definitely probably gonna have some burns in the roof of my mouth after eating this fish. Look at that. Well, tasting a bit of sweetness in this fish too. It's different. Maybe just how the fish is. Alright, I'll work on this 3. Meet you back after I'm done. Alright, back. Finished this basket. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I'm kind of full. Just got the coleslaw left. I was a little worried. Probably gonna have some onion breath after this. The onion's getting stronger. There we go. We get your music in the background. Playing Get Jiggy with it by Will Smith. Don't hear that too often anymore. No. Actually, it's Welcome to Miami by Will Smith. My mistake. Will Smith, Home Improvement, listening to 90s flashback. The red onions. We're tasting the cabbage now too. Weird. You know what? I'm just thinking there's like celery in here too. Maybe not, maybe it's the cabbage. I don't think there is, maybe. Alright, last bite. I'm gonna go back to my car for my final thoughts. Alright, I'm back for my final thoughts of Chili Boys here in Seville. And I thought the fish fry was good. It was good, not great. The highlight, I think, was the fish, the swai fish. I actually looked it up, and it's a version of catfish from Southeast Asia. And a nice, crispy flour batter on it. And scalding hot, too. It's definitely hot. My biggest issue probably had to be the red onions and everything. Yeah, I think I'm tasting some onions right now in my breath. Might have onion breath the rest of the day now. It was fine in the homemade tartar sauce. I added some sweetness, it was alright in there. But the red onions and the coleslaw were kind of overpowering for me. I'm a lightweight with onions. I'm not a big fan. I can't eat a lot of onions, especially raw onions like that. So if you're someone like me who doesn't like onions, you may not like the coleslaw or tartar sauce either. And the French fries were good, crispy battered fries. So overall, it was a good meal. And this is good while I eat, so I had 8 fish. So I tied the number of fish I had last year at Luna's. I was maybe thinking of trying to push for 2 more, but she gave me the check, and I think it was kind of a hint that I had enough. So if I had to rate it, this might be 3rd, I would say. I think Luna's was the best one I've had so far, then Bradley's, and I would say here. And this place is known for pizza and pasta, so maybe next time I would try some of their pizza, and their pasta would be homemade pasta, which is hard to find. So maybe I'll try that next time I come here. The servers are very nice and friendly, and I enjoyed the home improvement in the background, and so it was a nice experience. And then Seville Historical Society Museum, I actually was a little disappointed, being honest. I expected a little more stuff from the Giants of Seville in there. It did say it was under construction, so maybe because it was in the wintertime, they didn't have as much stuff that's normally there. But it's free, so it's worth the visit, especially if you go visit the cemetery as well, which is right down the street. Interesting seeing their gravesite. And one other thing I want to talk about is the unique history of this place. Normally, I don't do newly opened restaurants. This place actually isn't new. The owners of this restaurant actually owned a restaurant in the same location called Digsby's from 2016 to 2021 when they had it closed during COVID. And then in 2023, they actually opened another restaurant in Seville, a breakfast, lunch, diner type restaurant called Digsby's too. Actually, right next door to Sparky's Pizza, which I visited last year. And while this happened, Bosco Pizza, a local pizza chain in the area, took over this building and actually had a pizza buffet, which I was actually planning to try for this video, but I actually went out of business this past December. And the owners of Digsby's 2 took notice. Even though they were enjoying success with the diner, they wanted to come back and open a regular restaurant here, back to the original location. And once they saw that Bosco Pizza closed, they jumped to the chains and bought the old building back and opened this restaurant, Chili Boys by Digsby's, in March of this year. It's crazy for me because once the Bosco Pizza closed, I had to find another place in Seville to do Good Wild Eats. And I noticed that Digsby's 2, their breakfast lunch diner, which is currently still open too, along with this restaurant, they had an all-you-can-eat fish fry, and it's hard for me to pass on a good fish fry. And so I was going to go try that there, but once I found out that they were opening this other location here and bringing the fish fry here, I waited to do the video at this place.
Hopefully.
If that all makes sense. And the ironic thing is, I ended up going to the same location to do the video, but with a totally different restaurant. Pretty ironic. So it all came full circle, I guess. And it is inspiring for me to see somebody have to close a restaurant and open another one and open another one back at the original place that they were before. It shows that they really truly love owning a restaurant and the work they do. And I wish them all the success. It got packed in there later on, and hopefully they can stay in business for many years yet to come. And with that, I'll see you next time on Good Ohio Eats.